girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there. Everybody, it's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I am back with a new episode of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And tonight I have a very lovely lady in the studio. Been knowing her for a long time, been knowing her family since I was little. So I'm just so very happy to have her on the show. I mean, she told me that she was a singer, and I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I got to see her video, like, oh, this girl's the real deal. So I'm not even going to tell you. I'm just going to let you watch this, and then we'll be right back. Watch this real quick. Well, what gave you the idea do kind of a New Orleans anthem type song?
Well, I just moved back home like 5 years ago, and I lived in New Jersey for 6 years.
New Jersey? Yeah. That's totally different from New Orleans.
Moved all the way to New Jersey after the storm, and then went to college in Atlanta for 6 years.
Clark, Atlanta.
That's
where my daughter goes.
Yes, of course. And so when I moved back recently, about 4 or 5 years ago now, I was like, man, I need to make a New Orleans song. Like, I haven't heard a New Orleans song, yet. So I was like, I need to make me an anthem, and it just kind of came into play around Mardi Gras time. I think it was 2016. So.
Okay, so this song's been making the rounds for a little while now.
Yeah, I put the song out 2017. So it's been, the video came out 2017 as well. But I started kind of brainstorming and trying to find a producer to collab with. So early on stages was about 2016. Okay,
so just in case you all are wondering, we are talking to the great GG Pender.
I appreciate it.
And I was telling her before the show started that I'm just slow because her name is Megan Pender, but I was like, GG, what? Megan didn't start with G. And then finally it hit me today. It's like, Megan. She has 2 G's in her name. That's the way she stands out. I get it.
Yep. And I also, in my middle name, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You might know it. I have two G's in my middle name. So it's kind of like, it was born to happen.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So when did you decide to start making music?
Well, I've been making music since I was about 15. I started recording after, singing in church a long time and singing in school choirs and things like that. I got introduced to the studio very early. And I kind of found my niche in recording, but I didn't really take it serious.
Right.
I was always kind of too afraid to fully put myself out there. And so I would say about 2 years ago is when, like I said, I created this song, and I was like, I'm going to just go all out with it and see where it takes me. And ever since I've made that decision, it's been going really, really well. So I'm excited.
Well, what do you plan to do next?
So much. So much. More music, obviously, and then more visuals. Since somebody was cranking on me, but
somebody was cranking on you.
Was cracking on me that I don't have no videos, but
I wonder who that was.
Right. So more visuals, more music, more performances. I think now I'm starting to kind of get into those performances where I can actually get paid and have more exposure. So I'm looking forward to that, and who knows.
Well, how do you describe your music?
I would say R&B, 90s. I always like to have a message, whether it's love, life, lessons. I always say that 3 L's. But just basically 90s. And sometimes I'll even do gospel songs because I grew up in church. And so I'll write gospel songs from time to time as well. So it's kind of just a message that feels good, of a melody that feels good, but then a message that always is positive.
Yes, stay positive. My thing is, even if we're not singing gospel music per se, when we stay positive, we're still effecting change. We're still inspiring people. So I enjoy that.
Thank you.
So I know we have some other songs. We're going to show some snippets of some other videos in a little bit. But how do you when you go through your actual path of writing your music? I'm sure you don't want to stay doing that same little box of always doing that same type of music. So how do you decide, okay, I'm going to go this way with this song, or I'm going to go that way with this song?
It just depends. It depends on how I feel. I might feel like I'm in a love type mood. I might feel like, I want to go out. It just depends. I think life and people bring experiences, and that's what music is all about, living through your music, well, especially for me. And so it just depends how I feel on a given day or a given moment.
Okay. So, all right. So when I hear something going on and it sounds like it has that hard beat, I'm like, oh, she was mad that day.
Well, yeah, it might be. Or just feeling because I like drums a lot, too.
Yes.
So if you hear a lot of drums, it's like, oh, she feeling the beat. Or she just in a good mood, because I really, really like drums, depending on, the song and the message that's going on. But, yeah.
Do you normally sing with a live band, or how do you do your music?
I do both, live and tracks.
Okay.
Because I do a lot of my original music, I try to do the tracks so people can get familiar with my sound.
Right.
But I do live music as well. I just started branching over doing more covers and, doing more familiar songs
Yeah,
as well.
you have to do the covers because people like that song that's familiar, but then throw your own stuff in there every now and then.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, too, in New Orleans, it seems like there is a lack of originality for us music. A lot of artists do cover songs. You hear about the singers who sing on Frenchmen, and, because that's where the tourists come in and things like that. But there's a lot of artists who definitely would like to do their own music and be passionate as much as they do other cover songs. So
Yes.
I think it's something that's starting to cultivate right now with original music down here in New Orleans. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, I have seen, and it's also expanding. It's not just jazz singers anymore.
Right.
We're getting a nice crop of R&B singers now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're getting the jazz and we're getting the smooth jazz. So we have a good variety of original songs. So that's good.
Yeah, definitely.
So you said that you've been you found a producer to collab with. Have you been finding other singers that you collab with as well?
Definitely. So, we'll talk about that, but my performance June 29th, the showcase, is a collab of Nola Soul R&B artists that I put together. My company is called To Dine on Self Be True. And I just feel like, New Orleans artists and just in general, we all should support each other, whatever that may look like. And so for me, I wanted to have a showcase that represented these artists, that represented them putting in effort in their career. And I think it's going to go really, really well. Really, really well. I've been doing a lot of promotion behind it, and a lot of people are excited about it. The artists are excited about it. So that's always a great feeling. So.
Okay. How many artists are going to be in the showcase?
It's going to be a total of 10. I'm included. There'll be 9 other artists. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And these are all people that you knew, or you just reached out to them? Or?
These artists I've known within my time of doing my music. Mm-hmm. So I've been knowing them a while. A few of them I just met recently. Some of them were in the Essence Showcase that I was in as well. And so I decided, I was like, well, I can just use some of these artists as well because I like their music. I like their sound. Right. It might be a great fit.
Now, the whole Essence Showcase, for those of you who, it looks like there's a question coming. Okay, I'm going to explain the Essence Showcase in a minute, but we're going to let this audience member ask their question.
Okay.
Caller, are you there? Okay, it's on the stream. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to find it. But while we're looking for that question, and I bet that's the question right there that I cannot read. What does that say?
She graduated from Clark Atlanta. Is she affiliated with a sorority? If not, is she open to an informational
Rufus! That is Rufus Davison.
I am a part of Gamma Phi Delta, which is a business sorority in Atlanta, Georgia. So,
okay, so you're not part of the MPHC. So
No.
All right, so Zetas.
That's so funny.
Don't have the Sigma on the line recruiting for us.
That is so funny.
We're going to have to invite you to some Zeta events.
Okay, I'll be down.
All right.
Y'all wear blue, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's my favorite color, so I'm always down.
See? We have started something here.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I love Rufus.
Hi, Rufus.
Okay, Mrs. Louisiana Universal 2019 said only in New Orleans. She loved the song too.
Thank you so much.
And okay, I guess it's time to go to commercial. We're gonna have to read some more of these questions and comments later. Okay. We will be right back. Stay right there. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you. The year 2019 is going to be an exciting time in the city of New Orleans, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have a book, an event, or a business that you would like to promote right here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, contact us at www.mtwimagesolutions.com or info@mtwimagesolutions.com. See you there. Okay, we are sitting here talking with singer, songwriter extraordinaire, Miss GG Pender. Oh, I think we have a caller on the line. Where did this caller come from?
I love
Oh.
Oh.
I was confused for a second. I was confused.
Okay, I got scared. So I'm like, what, he's singing to you? You got stalkers now?
I hope not.
Okay, caller, if you want to call back, go ahead and call back. Just don't scare my guest again. Okay, so what we were talking about was the Essence Music Showcase.
Right.
Can you tell us a little something about that?
So it was a showcase they put on for local talent to apply to perform for Essence. And it had 3 total rounds. The first round, they selected who they would like to be in it. The second round, we were supposed to, have so many votes for ourselves. And it was expressed that the people who have the top 10 votes would move on to the next round. The third round would be where the judges would critique your performance, and then they would finally choose a winner. However, I did not make it to the next round, the final round, which was very disappointing at that time.
I was disappointed, too, because like I said, that song was nice. But I don't want that to mean that you just stop,
Yeah, absolutely.
And it wound up being a blessing anyway because you were able to make some contacts with that performance.
Absolutely. And so now I'm doing my showcase, which is called Nola Soul Showcase. And like I said, it'll have the 9 artists, neo soul. It's 2 rappers, but they'll still have a soulful sound. And the show will be June 29th. It'll be from 9 to 11 at Culture Park, which is 3000 Franklin Avenue. For anybody who wants to come, the tickets are on Eventbrite.
Awesome. So all they need to do is look for Nola Soul
Showcase.
Nola Soul Showcase on Eventbrite if you want to get tickets.
There it is.
So now that answers the next question. They wanted to know how often you perform and where can people see you locally.
Okay.
So I know you have the show on the 29th, but do you do any other venues? Are you a local or regular at any other venues?
I don't have a consistent location as of right now, but just last Saturday I performed for Royal Hearts Foundation, which is a foundation catered toward human trafficking and child abuse. And so I performed there last Saturday. It just depends on different events that I get asked to come and perform at. Like this weekend I'll be performing at a wedding, and then the following weekend I'll be in Alabama singing with a church, a Christian camp. So it just depends on who kind of asks me to come out and perform, but I don't have a consistent location as of right now.
Okay, well, if somebody did want to invite you to sing at their event or maybe at let's say at their church or something like that, how would they get in touch with you?
You can just email me at meganpender@gmail.com. It's also on my IG page. If you follow me on IG, Instagram, GG Pender, the link and the email and all my information is in my bio. Okay,
so I am typing the email address into the comments so that way people can find it.
Thank you so much.
Yes, meganpender@gmail.com. Okay, do you have a website?
I do have a website. It's currently under construction, but you can go to the website ggpender.com to purchase those tickets for June 29th as of right now.
Okay, awesome. I'm putting that in there too because I want people to come out and support.
Yes, definitely. The tickets are reasonable. They're $15. And they're $20 for its pre-sale. You get a drink with the pre-sale tickets.
Okay.
So,
you have VIP?
No VIP.
Oh,
No
because you know
VIP.
people like to feel special now.
I know. But the venue is very dope. It's kind of
Okay.
like outside, outdoor, kind of open lot type of feel.
Is that where the Juju Bag used to be? Or is it near the Juju Bag?
I don't
On
know.
Franklin Avenue?
It could be. I'm not sure.
Okay, right across from Milne?
Is that the storage?
No, the Milne boys. Oh, you're young. I forgot you don't know
I'm
about
sorry.
the Milne. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little older than she is. All right, there are a bunch of big white buildings where Nord is. You know where Nord is?
No.
Okay, see?
I know. You know, I'm new back to the city. I'm still learning
I'm newer
everything.
than you, though.
I still get lost. I need my GPS and my MapQuest everywhere I go sometimes. Like, literally. Unless I'm across the canal. I know that very well.
Oh, yeah. You know we know across the canal.
Yes.
Now, speaking across the canal, see, you still, you're a little younger, but see, I remember East Jerusalem Baptist Church.
Right. I remember.
You kind of remember that a little bit?
I remember it all the way.
Okay, all the way. See,
yes.
That's where it all began. My uncle, my grandmother's brother, was the pastor of that church, and he founded that church. And unfortunately, it went the way of Hurricane Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
But
so your uncle is my godfather? Reverend. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He's
about
my
that.
godfather. Yeah.
Yeah, O'Neal Holland.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my
Reverend Holland.
goodness.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name off the top of my head.
Oh
but
wow, man! I tell you, I forgot all about that.
Yep, he was my godfather. He sure was.
Yes, Reverend O'Neal Holland Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Man, see, and in fact, our whole family was running that church.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was the secretary. I had 2 uncles on the deacon board.
Yep.
My grandfather was a deacon.
It was definitely a family-oriented
It
church.
absolutely was, because, a lot of your family was in that church as well.
Yep.
And now we're at Franklin Avenue.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a great upbringing, to be singing in the choir.
Yes.
And to definitely have my foundation in Christ. There was a great foundation for me.
Yes.
But now, things are different, so.
That's okay, but that foundation is still there.
Still there, definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
And that's what counts. The foundation is there. Like I said, you may not be singing gospel music, but if you're singing music that inspires people, that's positive, then you're still on a good track.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I would tell that to artists, too, because I think for a long time, I kind of struggled with that. Like, should I be doing gospel? And then my parents kind of felt like, that might the worldly music and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But, God definitely showed me, what you're doing is what I'm asking you to do. So I felt much better about knowing that. So I would encourage any artist to just definitely seek God in that as well.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah.
Well, we have another song that we want to show everybody.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Welcome to the league. You are the one I need for me. You make my life complete. I need you in my life. Boy, you make everything. Yeah, you make everything. You are the one I need for me. You make my life complete. I need you in my life. Boy, you make everything. Yeah, you make everything alright. Ever since she came around, things have been different now. Can't explain the feeling that I have in my heart, but I knew right from the start you would be the one. Turn my world upside down, turn my frown to a smile. Boy, I tell the truth, no one else would do. 'Cause you're the one for me, and I'm the one for you. It's clear to see that we are meant to be. Stop playing games, you know what I need. You are the one I need for me. You make my life complete. I need you in my life. Boy, you make everything. Yeah, you make everything. You are the one I need for me. was to lose you. I just wanna be your girl. I promise to share with you all my world. I can't get you off my mind. Got me thinking about you all the time. You are the one I need for me. You make my life complete. I need you in my life. Boy, you make everything. Yeah, yeah, you make everything. You are the one I need for me. You make my life complete. I need you in my life. Boy, you make everything. Yeah, yeah, you make everything alright. You don't gotta worry about my love. Boy, it's for sure. You already know I'm down to ride till the wheels come off. Just baby, hold me close. I'll never let you go. Just give me what I want. I give you what you need. Ain't no other girl can do you quite like me. Just give me all your heart. I give you all the keys to unlock every door in my life. I need for me. For me, you make my life complete. I need you in my life. Boy, you make everything, make everything. You are the one I need for me. Yeah, you make my life complete. I need you in my life. You make everything, you make everything alright.
New year, new show. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson, and I'm coming back at you with the new year of Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. And this year, we're moving to Monday night with brand new exciting guests and engaging literary conversation. And we want our listening audience to be there with us because this is going to be a year you will not forget. Catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m., right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. And you can also reach us on the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page, the Meet the World Image Solutions YouTube page, and we're on Podbean, iTunes, and Google Play. So catch us every Monday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See you there. And we're back. This is your girl, Dr. Rhonda M Lawson. I am talking with the great GG Pender.
Thank you so much.
And you just saw her song, You're the One.
You're the one, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me about that. Who you singing to?
Listen, I was telling somebody about this the other day. I did a different interview. I wrote that hook actually when I was 12 years old.
Really?
I wrote that hook when I was 12 years old. And I would say 2017, I kind of came up with the verses, and I was trying on the same path of trying to find a producer to collab with. But the league who actually made the track had already kind of made that particular track. And when I heard it, I was like, oh, it fits the song to a T. So, yeah, it turned out really, really well.
I love it. I love it. So, now you say you were looking for producers. Do you have a steady producer now? That one person that you work with now?
I do. But things have kind of gotten a little bit busier. And things are kind of expanding a lot where I'm working with different producers as of right now. So not just one, but just several, you know.
All right. I see you big time.
Yeah, we trying. We getting there.
Well, so now you know this is Black Music Month.
Okay.
The month of June is Black Music Month. For those of y'all who didn't know that,
I did not know that.
Okay, see, I got you. See, I just taught you something.
So you did. Yeah. You did. June, right? That's crazy.
Yeah. So June is a lot of things. It's Black Music Month. It's also Caribbean Heritage Month.
Okay.
It's
also
Pride
my birthday.
Month. It's my birthday too.
Yes.
My birthday's June 29th.
Okay,
the day of your showcase.
All right. Okay. I'm in there with June 5th. I just passed one.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes.
29 and 29.
Come on.
29. Yeah.
But you know, with it being Black Music Month, I'm really enjoying having you on the show because we get to talk about Black music. And from what I've seen, just from the two songs that we've played so far, is that you are diverse. And you're not putting yourself into a box where you're only playing one type of song. But do you think at the same time that it could wind up hurting because people don't know who you are as a singer? Or do you feel that you're reflected in every song?
I definitely think I'm reflected in every song. I think that when I write songs, I typically try to write them for myself, right? But I think that at the end, the person receives it on the other end. Like, I have another song called You Deserve, and I wrote it for a time when I was in a messed up relationship. But at that time, or recently when he heard the song, he's like, you wrote that for me. So I think that it comes across to anybody. It shows a reflection of where I was at a certain point in time. And so even if that's not where I am right now, someone else can hear it and say, okay, I can feel that. I can relate to that currently in my situation right now.
And that's good.
Yeah. So it does balance itself out. I think that I'm able to express myself more when I'm able to write my own lyrics versus, like I said, singing cover songs and things like that.
Right.
I think people can kind of feel my vibe more, my, who I am as a person through my own music.
Now, do you have a CD or an MP3 or something that people can actually purchase for you?
For the You Know song, which is the New Orleans song, it's called You Know. I do have CDs for that one, which are very limited. I plan on getting more CDs for the other songs, but all of the songs are on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, all platforms. So in case I can't get them a CD right now and they would like to listen to it, it's definitely available.
Okay, so all they have to do is just look for GG Pender on any one of those platforms.
Yes, correct.
All right, you hear that? Go out and let's support our own. Let's support
Definitely.
our New Orleans artists. Our New Orleans artists will not blow up unless we support them now.
So true.
Yes, and you deserve it, girl.
Thank you.
Yes. And you got a song called You Deserve It.
Yeah.
See, I thought you threw that in there.
Yeah. I see you.
Okay, so now, I guess I have to wait until he tells me if he's ready with the third song. But but you also have some bounce music, and you said you actually got a special shout out.
Yes, by Big Frida. So that particular song, You're the One, is playing on the radio on Thursday nights with this opportunity called Nola Next. And they're playing local music on Thursdays. And so one night, a couple of days ago, Big Frida heard the song and he posted it on his Instagram saying he really liked it. And, I was, very excited to see that. And so, and
that's a major platform right there.
Yes. And so I know that by New Orleans being a bounce type of town, I still would like to cater toward that demographic as well. So it's another lane that I kind of dib and dab in from time to time.
Okay. So now you have this bounce song here. Mm-hmm. Tell us about this song.
So this is remix with Big Chew. So the New Orleans song that you first heard the video and you saw the video. Mm-hmm. This is the bounce remix of it. I had DJ Black and Mild to kind of do the track behind it, and Big Chew hopped on it and did his thing or whatever. But a lot of people like this one as well. So.
Okay, if we put a bounce on it, we put a bounce song, a bounce beat to a love song and called it Meet Me Halfway.
Right. Shout out S80, that's the homie.
I love S80.
Yes, that's the homie.
I was blasting that song when I was in Belgium. They were like, what are you playing? I'm like, what you mean?
Yes, yep. And I just think it's great. If we can bounce out original music, that's the best way to do it.
Yes.
Because, a lot of people bounce out songs that's already done. It's like, if you have a original song and you can bounce that out and people love it, then you win it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's check this song out, this bounce beat to, the New Orleans anthem.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. GG Pender, you ready? Come on. Yeah, let's go.
You know what that means? C'est le bon temps roulé. C'est le bon temps roulé.
Come
Only in
on.
New Orleans. You know what that means? C'est le bon temps roulé. C'est le bon temps roulé.
Let me see the break it down.
to shine. If you're looking for me, I'll be in the night. Dressed to impress, I'm looking fine. Always holding my city down. Always got my back when I touch down. Clean. You know what that means. C'est le bon temps roulé. C'est le bon temps roulé.
Let's go.
You know what that means. C'est le bon temps roulé. C'est le bon temps roulé.
Let me see you now. Let's do it. It's your boy Big Chew, the first son of beat.
The year 2019 is going to be an exciting time in the city of New Orleans, and we want you to be a part of it. If you have a book, an event, or a business that you would like to promote right here on Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions, contact us at www.mtwimagesolutions.com or info@mtwimagesolutions.com. See you there. All right, so we are sitting here talking to GG Pender. She is a New Orleans R&B artist,
Yes.
but she expands.
Yes.
Yeah, she's not in the box.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
So, tell me, I know you said at first, your family was like, well, we wanted you to sing Christian music, but I've noticed that they are so super supportive, and they were sending us texts. All right, make sure you vote today.
Yes,
Come on now, let's vote today.
Yes, they are very supportive right now. I think every artist or maybe every person goes through that time where they don't get the support that they would like. Just kind of starting off. Like, my family always knew I loved to sing and would sing at church and things like that. But I guess in their minds, they had a total different vision for me at that time when I was younger. But now that I've been pushing really hard and staying consistent with my music, and they see that, they've been very, very supportive. So shout out to you guys. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. And it is good to have support, especially when you're following your dreams, because, most people, they say they have a child, they say, I want my child to be a doctor. I want them to be a lawyer. I want them to do this. I want them to do that. But then when that child grows up and says, I want to be an actress, I want to be a singer, sometimes we don't know how to take that because that doesn't sound like it's that sensible job.
Right, exactly. It doesn't create stability, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But, I definitely believe that anything you're passionate about, God will always, make it work for you. And I think that has been working out for me really well. I mean, I would rather live my life being passionate about something. And even if I don't make as much as I would like to make, I would do it for free because I love to sing.
Don't tell people that. They're going to call you.
Listen. I love it that much, because I've got that question before when I was younger. Like, what's one thing you would do for free? And that is the one thing I would do. I would sing. But at the same time, because I am moving forward with it, I am pursuing this as a career, it does cost money to do videos and photo shoots and everything I want to do. So, yeah, it is a career. It is money involved.
Yes. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of money involved because you need studio time. You're cutting CDs. You have to get on all of these different sites. Yeah. And sometimes that costs money. Mm-hmm. I mean, so there's a lot that goes into it. And I think sometimes people don't realize it because one CD won't hurt. Just give me a CD.
Yeah.
And they don't realize how much of your money may go into that one CD.
Exactly.
I mean, as authors, we go through the same thing. Can I get a book? Can I get a free book? And then when you give them the free book, say, okay, I'm going to give you this free book, but you need to give me a review. Then they read the book, they don't even give you the review.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, what am I getting out of this deal besides you getting a free book?
Yeah. They don't want to do their part.
Yeah, so like I said, a lot of creatives go through the same thing. Mm-hmm. And people think that, okay, well, it's not costing them anything to tell a poem or do this or do that. And they don't realize how much actually goes into that. And even if not a lot of money goes into it, a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, effort and talent goes into it.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely does.
Yeah, so you keep doing what you're doing, girl.
Will do.
Yeah,
Will do.
don't be letting those people just be trying to take all your stuff for free. You hear that, y'all, who are thinking about calling her and inviting her to sing somewhere? Yes, she can. She may say she likes to sing for free, but it doesn't mean that she's gonna keep doing it. The girl got bills to pay.
Yes, I do. I do.
So, tell me, do you have? When was that moment when you realized this actually was what you were meant to do, though?
I would say the earliest moment for me after the hurricane, we all moved to New Jersey, like I said, and I have written a song about Hurricane Katrina and all the anxiety that I have faced through that process. And my teacher heard the song, and at the time he had a relationship with the High School Grammy Awards in New York City.
Oh, wow.
And so he registered the song at the time, and I basically won that Grammy for it. And to me, that was a highlight because in one of my darkest moments, God showed me that my gift would make room for me.
Amen.
So ever since then, or even prior to that, just me writing my songs, people will always sing my songs back to me, and I'd be like, I don't even know what you're singing. To me, that stood out to me, that people would remember my lyrics or my melodies. And for me, people always ask, like, what's your goal with the music? That is my goal. If you can listen to my music and love it and download it into yourself and memorize it to sing it back to me, I think I'm winning with that alone,
Absolutely.
So, of course, with everything else, of course, I would love to be on main stages and things like that. But I think creating influence around the people that I'm around is more important to me than, the accolades.
I hear you. And that's when you're really meant to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're more concerned with how you're affecting people than how much your bottom line is.
Yeah.
And not saying that the bottom line doesn't make sense or that you don't care, but you continue to affect people. You continue making people feel the way that they do. The bottom line comes.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Mm-hmm.
So, now what's going to be after this talent showcase?
The Nola Soul Showcase?
Right.
A lot more. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It's going to be another song. It's going to be a song coming out very, very soon. I'm so excited about the song. I'll give you the title. It's called I Love This Feeling. And it's great, great music. The producer, I'll keep it hidden for now. But like I said, the title is I Love This Feeling, and I'm so excited about it.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
That means you're continuing to pump out music. And now, when this mystery song is out, are we going to be able to find it?
You will. It will be on iTunes, and I'll give you the deadline, June 29th. It will be out.
So that means it's going to be out for my birthday.
I'm putting pressure on myself to say that, too. It will definitely be out. Definitely.
And it's going to be out for my birthday. She's doing this for me.
That's what's up. Listen. Yep. It's going to be out, y'all.
So, now, we've been talking for a while. What is your advice to some up-and-coming singer who is probably looking at you saying that you're here? Because, you may think that you're here, but people are looking at you like, dang, she way up there. She's huge. She's doing this. She's doing that. Mm-hmm. So what is your advice to somebody who may be trying to get to your level or even higher?
I would definitely say number one is always staying true to yourself. I think a lot of artists feel like they have to compromise, and that can be so many different ways. But they feel like they have to compromise to get to the next spot or to get to the person who's quote unquote has the status. So my advice to that would be, like I said, to stay true to yourself, to understand that this is a process. Life is a process, but definitely being in the music industry is a process within itself.
Absolutely.
You have to learn so many lessons. You have to learn how to communicate with people. That's been my biggest obstacle of communicating with people. Just because I have my way of thinking, my way of doing things, and they view it totally different.
I had to learn a long time ago that everybody's not going to think like me.
Right.
And just because I saw it a certain way does not mean that somebody else is going to see it a certain way. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they're wrong. It's like the story of the three blind men who were all feeling an elephant.
Yeah.
One felt the tail, one felt the trunk, one felt the side, and they all thought it was three different things, but it was still an elephant.
Right. Absolutely. So that's, that's the advice I would give. Be patient with the process. Know that what is for you is for you. No one could ever change that or take that away from you. And don't look at, setbacks as a setback. Look at it as an opportunity to grow better, to kind of fine tune yourself in areas where you're weak, because that's kind of things that I'm doing. Where maybe I didn't get the opportunity that I thought I wanted or that I thought I should have had. But now I can find ways to kind of improve myself and find other opportunities to just create my own environment, create my own shows and things like that. So, yeah.
Well, when are we going to see you on The Voice? That's a show.
I don't know. I did. I tried out for American Idol 2017 for the first time.
Okay.
And that was an experience. I was so happy that I did it for years and years as a little girl. I was like, I wanted to do American Idol. I never did it, was too afraid. And so I told my mom, I said, Mom, I'm going to go this year. And she was like, all right, I'm going to come with you.
That was when it was here in New Orleans, right?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. And we went and I sung, and the lady, they were like, thank you, but no thank you. And that was like, okay, I did it. Thank you. Now I don't have to worry about it no more,
My daughter tried out that year, too.
Okay.
And they said the same thing. Like, we like, I think it was like 4 of them standing there.
Uh-huh.
We liked your voice, but unfortunately, you guys won't be moving on. Like, who are y'all choosing?
Yeah.
Because I'm saying all of these talented singers leaving and going home.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that they had an eye, or they knew exactly what they wanted, and that's perfectly fine. I just think that us as artists have to be comfortable and not seek validation from anybody, and just know that, you are good enough despite where you are currently.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I know you have to get to rehearsal.
I do. I have to prepare for this wedding this Friday, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, thank you for spending some time with us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much. I will come back anytime you ask me.
Oh, shoot. Don't say that. You're going to be back here next month. Keep playing.
That's fine. That's enough time. That's enough time to recoup.
So this is songstress GG Pender. And you can find her on ggpender.com. And you can also email her at meganpender@gmail.com.
Yes.
And you can find her on what sites again?
All social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, any music sites, GG Pender, Pender.
Okay, and then we have your showcase coming up on June 29th, and where is that going to be again?
It's going to be at Culture Park, 3000 Franklin Avenue, June 29th. Doors open at 8 o'clock, and it'll start at 9 to 11, and it's going to be great. I'll have a DJ, I'll have a band. There'll be a bar. It'll be a great time.
And it's only $15?
It's only $15.
And $20 at the door, right?
$20 for pre-sale. So if you do the pre-sale, you get a drink with the entry. But if you just want to come in, it's just $15.
Okay, but you don't get a drink with that.
Correct.
Okay, my signal.
Correct. You don't get a drink with the entry. Yes.
Okay, Gigi, thank you once again. I mean, I'm just really enjoying watching you grow and soar and do everything that you're doing.
Thank you so much.
So I'm really glad that we got to reconnect once I got back.
Yeah, thank you so much. And like I say, anytime you want me to come around, I definitely will.
Thank you. Okay.
And I like what you have going on as well.
Thank you. All right, now, for those of you who've been following me on social media, you know that I spent a couple of days, basically 24 hours in Nashville, Tennessee, because I had to do a little recon before the big football trip in December. So if you don't know, Meet the World Image Solutions is hosting a bus trip from New Orleans to Memphis. And we're going to spend a day in Memphis. Then you're going to jump back in the bus. We're going to go to Nashville. And it's going to spend a day in Nashville. And then the next day we're going to go watch the Saints play the Titans. Okay. And it's going to be a great weekend. We're going to have socials. We're going to networking socials going on. We're going to have some sightseeing. We're going to have some different activities. If you go to the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page or go to the Take No Prisoners event page, you will see all the videos that I posted from this past weekend, so you can get an idea of what Nashville is all about. Because I know y'all think it's all about just country music. You're probably like, I don't want to go see that. I don't like country music. Go see the country music. And if you're my friend on Facebook or on Instagram, you saw I took a picture with this man. And I didn't know the man.
Uh-huh.
But everybody was in line trying to take pictures with him, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a picture too. And I don't know who he was, and I was asking people if anybody knows who this man is, let me know. And they said it was a man named Jimmy Allen. Jimmy Allen is a black country singer.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's supposed to be like huge.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go look him up. I've never heard.
We don't listen to country music.
I know.
Yeah, but they say Jimmy Allen is the bomb now.
Okay.
Yeah, and so somebody posted a YouTube video, and I watched it, and he has a very nice voice.
Oh, okay.
Even though somebody said that wasn't him in the picture. But I don't know. I'm hoping Jimmy Allen will chime in somewhere and let me know if that was really him.
Okay. As of right now, you don't know.
As right now, I don't know. It did look like him, but he had a beard.
Okay.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. So if anybody's heard of Jimmy Allen, please go to my Facebook page and let me know if that man that I took a picture with is Jimmy Allen.
That is funny.
All right, but if you want more information about the Take No Prisoners bus trip to Memphis and Nashville, just go to the Take No Prisoners event page on Facebook, or you can go to Eventbrite and just type in Take No Prisoners, and you'll see it. You can look for this graphic, which is hitting your screen now. Just look for that graphic, Saints versus Tennessee Titans. It is going to be a time. This is not your ordinary bus trip, so we want to see you there. And the seats are starting to go fast. People have been calling me all through the weekend talking about how can they get tickets. So don't think you can wait until August 1st.
I know, right?
Because that's what's going to happen. We said the deadline to make your deposit is August 1st. There's somebody sitting there waiting until August 1st.
Yeah. That's what they do. I'm a victim of that as well.
Yeah, we all do it.
Yeah,
we all do it. Or you call the day after. You still have tickets left.
Right.
And make sure they don't do that for your talent showcase.
I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
All right, so that's all we have for this week. Join us next week when we have Mrs. Louisiana Universal, Clarissa Lang will be back in the studio, and we will also have another author. Because I know some of y'all who've been watching the show for a long time say you haven't had an author in a while. That's because we're expanding and we're growing, and even though GG doesn't write books, she writes music, so that's literary. Yes. So that's still a talent, and so we highlight that. Yes. So this is why we expand and we grow. So, but join us next week when we have on Mrs. Louisiana Universal. We'll have another author, and we're going to have a great time. That author was Miss Lisa Blackman. That's who it is. And she has a beautiful book that was actually just released last month. Okay. And so we're going to dive into that. So more information, just go to the Meet the World Image Solutions Facebook page. And that's where you'll find the information. So thank you, Gigi.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to be here. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week. Bye. Oh, goodness.